Today, Haute Living and Haute Time is sitting with Jorn Werdelin at Basel World in his booth, and he's going to be giving us the opportunity to showcase a couple of the watches. And first of all, tell us a little about your brand, because it is a very, very unique watch brand. It has its kind of, in my opinion, its own uniqueness, and I would like to understand a little bit more about how you created the brand and a little about the idea behind the brand before we get into the watches.
Okay. Well, I'm one half of Linde Werdelin. I'm Jorn Werdelin. When we started out in 2002, we had this idea about mechanical timepieces and digital instruments. And where we started out was that I love skiing, and also I got to love diving. So we focused on the two sports, and the whole idea was sort of getting a more sophisticated sports watch, which is really for today, rather than something which is steep in time or 50 years old. Literally how it works is that you have an instrument and you have a watch, and then
let's see how the instrument goes first.
Exactly.
And then
so by two fingers you can attach and detach the watch. So every day you walk around with a watch like this or something else, and then when you go diving you click on the instruments. Right?
So you're a true diver's watch then?
Yes.
When they say diver's watch, you laugh because this is a real diver's watch.
No, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't say we are the only ones who do a dive watch, but I think we're the only ones who do a dive watch for today's type of diving, whereas a lot of other watches, it's more traditional, which is obviously their history. Our history is different, and we have thought about the watches for mountaineering activity and also for sea activity. So, for instance, this is the Rock, which is for skiing.
Oh wow!
So this case, which is the Spider Speed, we have skeletonized it and made it as light as possible. So we have removed material as much. Obviously, with this one here, which is slightly different because it's got black diamonds and so forth. But if we take a more, this is made. Well, this was one of the first Spider Speeds that we launched last year in Basel. So you go skiing, you attach this. When you're done with skiing, you're back, and then you got all the information that you need in the computer.
And what does the computer do for you? If you could put the computer back on.
Yeah, so the computer for skiing has altitude, temperature, both ambient and internal.
Look at the
has inclination, it has compass, etc., etc. Basically, functionality that you would want to have when you go extreme skiing. This year at Basel, we are launching our new Octopus 2, which is our dive watch, and it's really our interpretation of what a dive watch should be. So, namely, when you go diving, you attach the scuba diving computer, and that gives you all the information that you need for the dive, for resurfacing, for time to fly, etc., etc. Basically what a very sophisticated dive computer should do. So, if you compare the Octopus 2 to a traditional dive watch, you will see that we have removed the functionality from this into the instrument.
And what's the price point of this watch?
So the Octopus 2 starts at 8,800 Swiss. This particular model is 9,400 Swiss.
And what about what about with the piece?
Yeah, so if you add the reef, as our dive computer is called, it costs 1,800 Swiss, 1,800 Swiss. For the Spider Speed, it starts at 11,800 Swiss, and the ski computer is 1,200 Swiss.
Let's get back to your watch, because that watch is very unique, and it has is that black diamonds, or what is that exactly?
Yeah, well, it's actually a watch that we haven't launched yet because we wanted to focus on the Octopus, but we got it just before
it's a prototype.
Well, no, but we're going to launch it in a couple of weeks.
And what's the price point? Is this in a ballpark figure?
25,000 Swiss. So this is also the Octopus 2 with titanium and rose gold. But what I didn't say before is that we also work a lot with anti-corrosive materials, because obviously when you dive and you swim, people generally forget to rinse off their watches, and salt is very corrosive.
And what's the price point of the rose gold?
This one is 18,500 Swiss francs. I believe we put a lot of effort into thinking, thoroughly about, all our pieces and how they come up, because there are a lot of watch brands out there, and we need to be different.
Well, thank you for your time. It's an honor, and congratulations on your success, and look forward to seeing you next year.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.